Warrior, thoughts on the Crumbley case. This is the first time in America that parents have been held responsible for the shooting that their child did. A couple of different thoughts I have about this. I wanted to kind of let it settle in because I'm wavering between a few different things. Now hear me out about this. First of all, this is the most horrific thing to even talk about. 4 high school students slaughtered by a 15-year-old in the state of Michigan, whose parents seem to be not the greatest parents if you go by testimony heard in court, if you go by text messages, if you go by their demeanor. I did watch the sentencing, and I was waiting for the mother and the father to throw themselves on the mercy of the court, beg forgiveness, break down and cry. I didn't see that. I did see a little bit of a forced, I apologize. Well, that doesn't do any good. If you heard those impact statements from the parents, heartbreaking. But the question I ask is so many questions. First of all, this child was calling out for help. He knew something was wrong with him. He said, "Take me to the doctor." We saw the text messages where he told his mom, "Dad just gave me some pills." Now, again, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a lawyer. We don't know the extent of his medications. The parents, their parenting skills or their medications, but the mother responded with, LOL or something to that effect when he said, "I need help. Dad just gave me some pills." The mom said, "Suck it up," or something to that effect. This is indeed, and I'm sure you'll agree, horrific parenting. Parenting is complex, right? We talk on the Warriors a lot about parental autonomy, and we want that. That is the law. But this case, very emotional, because the emotional side of me says they absolutely deserve this up to 15 years convicted of manslaughter for enabling their son, for not taking action. Now, the judge clearly pointed out this sentence not imposed because of their bad parenting, but just holding them criminally responsible. So then I say to myself, these parents definitely failed as parents, right? I don't like the argument. Somebody just presented it to me the other day, great kids, it's a testament to great parenting. I have known some terrific parents who have horrible kids. And I have known some horrible parents whose kids turn out terrific. So I don't buy that argument. That doesn't hold any water with me. So the emotional side of me says these parents deserve everything they get. Their 15-year-old, he's now 17. This happened in 2021 in the state of Michigan. He is in prison for life. So that is a life ruined. Parents, I have no feelings towards them because of their demeanor. Again, not throwing themselves on the mercy of the court and crying. And the mother, actually, the father never testified on his own behalf. The mother did, and basically said, and I paraphrase, so forgive me, something to the effect of, I wouldn't have done anything differently. They purchased the gun that was used to kill these 4 innocent, beautiful teens just 4 days before Ethan Crumbley did this horrendous act. But here's what I want to know. What is the role of the school as well? Because, we have schools today interfering in the sex of our children, sex education, girls' sports, books. We have all kinds of things going on, right? Yet, for this case, they didn't seem to interfere or seem that concerned when this child was drawing pictures of researching guns on a school computer, talking about blood, all sorts of things. And the parents knew that they had purchased him this gun. They were called into the school for a meeting. And they left that meeting. And their son then committed this slaughter, this cold-blooded murder. Not only did he murder 4 innocent students, these beautiful children, he injured 7 others. Nobody ever checked his backpack, as far as what I can see. Checked his locker. Nothing. Or took him out of the school and brought him immediately to a doctor, an emergency room for mental health. evaluation? Nothing. So the school as well. I wasn't there. I don't know. Did they not say with Ethan in the room with them, the school administrators and the parents, let's look in your backpack right now. Let's go to your locker. Let's look. Parents take him to the emergency room. What is their role in all of this? Because after all, they seem to get involved, these schools, in a lot of things they shouldn't have their noses in, but something like this, I think we can all agree. They should have investigated a little bit further. Again, I wasn't there, so I don't have perhaps all the facts. Then we've got the law. If we start, and these are the questions I have floating around, in the last several hours, will we now, if this sets a precedent, I should say, for parents being held responsible for these heinous crimes that their children commit, where will this stop? What if a 12-year-old bully beats up another 12-year-old? Are the parents going to get arrested? So legally, again, I'm not a lawyer. I have a lot of questions there. Is this the beginning of this slippery slope? But I can tell you something. Let's all think about this. It is time in this country. Parents have to really parent up. Now, if you're watching this, you're probably a concerned parent, citizen, and interested in this. The thing is, those parents and guardians, family members that just don't give a heck. I could use a different word, but we're a family program. And that's what we have to be extra careful about. You send your beautiful children to school and they don't come home. So I find fault. These are horrific, horrible parents, and I am judging them because I saw the text messages. I watched the sentencing. I also watched the trial with the mother, I think it was last year, and she had no remorse. I saw the father give his statement yesterday, apologizing. Didn't really move me. You can't replace 4 beautiful children. Those parents, that heartache, there could be nothing worse. So we have to do better. And we have to urge our legislators to I'm not sure, actually, right here. I just know this is a very slippery slope. And I keep thinking about that 12-year-old child who comes from a great home and is a bully and beats up another child. And we're going to arrest those parents? We have a lot to think about. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Please subscribe to our channel. Please follow us, lynswarriors.org. Please get with the program, share it. We need to get the information out. We need to talk about these issues open and honestly and formulate some take actions that we can all, attest to back and get involved with, because our precious kids, there is a war on for our children. It's 2024. It is time to be a warrior.